Y'all can go ahead for it. Hey, a few preliminary things. There's a donation head there. Suggested donation is $10 tonight. Feel free to give less. Feel free to give more. Everything's going to the Couth Buzzard. So we're here to support the Couth Buzzard tonight. There's also some merch that I'll tell you about a little later, some CDs up there, but all of those sales are also going to the Couth Buzzard. So if you do pick anything up there, we'll be thrilled, and the Couth Buzzard will be too. All right, welcome. My name is Peter Rothbart. I'm a singer-songwriter around the area, and I've had the pleasure to sing with many of you on occasion. And early this year, I put out a call to start an a cappella folk ensemble. And I wasn't really sure what I was looking for, but I contacted a lot of singers I knew, and the singers you see up here, they answered that call gloriously.
Yeah.
And so we've been rehearsing, putting together a repertoire for the past 9 months, roughly. And we are delighted tonight to share with you some of the stuff we've been working on. So we are gathered around, and you're probably going to hear some songs you know, and probably some songs you don't. And hopefully you'll enjoy all of them. Thanks all for coming, and Andy's going to kick us off here.
Since we were first created, our works have been debated. We have celebrated the coming of the spring. Hal-an-Tow, jolly rumble-o, we were up long before the day-o to welcome in the summer, to welcome in the May-o. For summer is a-comin' in and winter's gone away-o. Take no scorn to wear the horn, it was the crest when you was born. Your father's father wore it, and your father wore it too. Hal-an-Tow, jolly rumble-o, we were up long before the day-o to welcome in the summer, to welcome in the May-o. For summer is a-comin' in and winter's gone away-o. Bless the earth beneath us and all her power and might-o, and send us peace and wisdom. Send peace by day and night-o. Hal-an-Tow, jolly rumble-o, we were up long before the day-o to welcome in the summer, to welcome in the May-o. For summer is a-comin' in and winter's gone away-o. Hal-an-Tow, jolly rumble-o, we were up long before the day-o to welcome in the summer, to welcome in the May-o. For summer is a-comin' in and winter's gone away-o.
And that is about May, as in the month of May, not mayonnaise, in case there was any confusion. I know it's a common misconception. Nothing against mayonnaise. It's not what the song happens to be about. Can we, I feel like you two are kind of shunted into the corner. Can we just slide like a little bit there and make a little room feel? There we go. Does that feel better or worse?
It feels the same.
Okay.
I'm flexible.
Well, it feels better for me, and that's what I'm most concerned with. So. Oh yeah, excellent. I swing a hammer, but you know I'd rather hang my slick where the boatmen gather. I have heard angels singing sweet hallelujahs high on the biggin.
Oh yes, and I'll be ready when they call my number. I'm gonna get a one-way ticket on the Providence Ferry, gonna carry me home, and I'm gonna let it
Set one down, it's an ancient rhythm. Better listen to the music in the name you're giving. Joe was a carpenter, that's for certain. Gonna sing that tune till they bring down the curtain.
Oh yes, and I'll be ready when they call my number. I'm gonna get a one-way ticket on the Providence Ferry, gonna carry me home, and I'm gonna let it
rock my soul out on the water, safe in the bosom of the ocean's daughter. Rope and canvas, oak and pine, gonna carry me over to the other side.
Oh yes, and I'll be ready when they call my number. I'm gonna get a one-way ticket on the Providence Ferry, gonna carry me home, and I'm gonna let it. Oh yes, and I'll be ready when they call my number. I'm gonna get a one-way ticket on the Providence Ferry, gonna carry me home, and I'm gonna let it carry me home, and I'm gonna let it carry me home,
and I'm gonna let it. That last song is called Providence Ferry. It's by a songwriter named Joe Charone. This next one is by a great ensemble that I was introduced to by Laura Bassett here, who's sitting in the audience, called the Melrose Quartet, and they are out of the UK. And sometimes you just hear a song and it's just, it's not just an earworm, it's like an ear clawing into your brain, I don't know, ear parasite, I don't know what the yeah, and that makes it sound disease-like. Yes. In a happy way. So Robin's gonna take the lead on this one. It's called Santa Georgia. Is that right? B. Yeah.
Well, I was not bound for Eden, and my bag became a burden. So here I laid my garden where the banks of burdocks grow. And there was no gold or silver where the foundry meets the river. In the land of Santa Georgia where the banks of burdocks grow.
where old pains are broken and 1,000 tongues are spoken, and new saints awaken where the banks of burdocks grow. Farewell, cold winter, we will all shine out together in the land of Santa Georgia where the banks of burdocks grow.
Well, there is no power plenty in the land of old Briganti, but the rain falls down so gently where the banks of burdocks grow. And a kind lover's sweetness is a lantern in the darkness, is a grand and burning furnace where the banks of burdocks grow.
Where old pains are broken and 1,000 tongues are spoken, and new saints awaken where the banks of burdocks grow. Farewell, cold winter, we will all shine out together in the land of Santa Georgia where the banks of burdocks grow.
Well, the king, he sent his army from the land of old Briganti, and the soldiers, they were weary where So they stormed the temple quarter, and their glass fell down like water. In the land of Santa Georgia, where the banks of burdocks grow.
Now old pains are broken, and 1,000 tongues are spoken, and new saints awaken where the banks of burdocks grow. So farewell, cold winter, we will all shine out together in the land of Santa Georgia, where the banks of burdocks grow.
On the road to Old Brigando, where the factory meets the meadow, there's a lantern in my window where the banks of burdocks grow. And 1,000 trees are planted in the land of Old Briganti, in the land of Santa Georgia, where the banks of burdocks grow. Where old pains are broken, and 1,000 tongues are spoken, and new saints awaken where the banks of burdocks grow. So farewell, cold winter, we will all shine out together in the land of Santa Georgia, where the banks of burdocks grow. Where old pains are broken, and 1,000 tongues are spoken, and new saints awaken where the banks of burdocks grow. So farewell, cold winter, we will all shine out together in the land of Santa Georgia, where the banks of burdocks grow.
So my niece, much like many other teenagers.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Trina, and I'm singing alto. And my niece is a teenager, and like many other teenagers, is super into TikTok, which we being social media Luddites in my family, we make fun of her about a lot. Until she started listening to sea shanties because of the sea shanty TikTok trend. And then we were like, oh, let's know more about TikTok. But mostly because we wanted to tell her more about sea shanties. And then, and when that trend kind of came, there were lots of folks that were discussing, well, should you be singing or you should only be singing sea shanties if you're like from whatever it is that, you know, like a whaler or. And then there's lots of folks that are like, well, I love sea shanties, but I'm not a whaler because it's 2021. And so they started writing sea shanties about other professions. And around this time, a duo from Melbourne named the Grubby Urchins had been hosting for a couple of years now a weekly sea shanty sing-along, ride-along thing. And they had been commissioned to write one about librarians. Oh. And so our next song is Librario.
When I was young. No, not the first one. Second. When I was young but 10 and 3, hi-oh, librario. My parents asked what trade for thee,
Send them out on loan.
and so next morning I began,
Hi-oh, librario.
to train as a librarian.
Send them out on loan. So turn 'em, scan 'em, bin 'em, bag 'em, heave 'em out to Rome, hi-oh. 2 weeks in the open world before they come back home, hi-oh. When they're back and through the slot, it's to the shelves they'll go, hi-oh. Send them out on loan, hi-oh. Send them out on loan.
I dreamed that evening as I slept
Hi-oh, librario.
of where the books are neatly kept.
Send them out on loan.
I dreamed of shelves 10 fathoms high,
Hi-oh, librario.
where books from every land do lie.
Send them out on loan. So turn 'em, scan 'em, bin 'em, bag 'em, heave 'em out to Rome, hi-oh. 2 weeks in the open world before they come back home, hi-oh. When they're back and through the slot, it's to the shelves they'll go, hi-oh. Send them out on loan, I-oh, send them out on loan. I dreamed of bins and stacks and shelves, hi-oh, library-o, where readers go and help themselves. Send them out on loan. I dreamed of books in tidy rows, hi-oh, library-o, from ancient verse to modern prose. Send them out on loan. So turn 'em, scan 'em, bin 'em, bag 'em, heave 'em out to Rome, I-oh. 2 weeks in the open world before they come back home, I-oh. When they're back and through the slot, it's to the shelves they'll go, I-oh. Send them out on loan, I-oh, send them out on loan.
The library life is free from woes.
Hi-oh, library-o.
The chief concern is where books goes.
Send them out on loan.
So growl ye may, but read ye must.
Hi-oh, library-o.
You talk too loud, your head they'll bust.
Send them out on loan. So turn 'em, scan 'em, bin 'em, bag 'em, heave 'em out to Rome, I-oh. 2 weeks in the open world before they come back home, I-oh. When they're back and through the slot, it's to the shelves they'll go, I-oh. Send them out on loan, I-oh, send them out on loan.
The library trade takes stalwart guts.
Hi-oh, library-o.
Bar every year brings government cuts.
Send them out on loan.
They say that borrowing books is hard.
Hi-oh, library-o.
For those with a library card.
Send them out on loan. So turn 'em, scan 'em, bin 'em, bag 'em, heave 'em out to Rome, I-oh. 2 weeks in the open world before they come back home, I-oh. When they're back and through the slot, it's to the shelves they'll go, I-oh. Send them out on loan, I-oh, send them out on loan. If friendly staff be what ye seeks, hi-oh, library-o. Bring back your books within 2 weeks. Send them out on loan. Be warned when on a reading spree, hi-oh, library-o. Late books incur a nominal fee. Send them out on loan. So turn 'em, scan 'em, bin 'em, bag 'em, heave 'em out to Rome, I-oh. 2 weeks in the open world before they come back home, I-oh. When they're back and through the slot, it's to the shelves they'll go, I-oh. Send them out on loan, I-oh, send them out on loan.
And when the lending time is through,
Hi-oh, library-o.
it's back you'll mosey to renew.
Send them out on loan.
And when the reading's good and done,
Hi-oh, library-o.
it's back to pick another one.
Send them out on loan. So turn 'em, scan 'em, bin 'em, bag 'em, heave 'em out to Rome, I-oh. 2 weeks in the open world before they come back home, I-oh. When they're back and through the slot, it's to the shelves they'll go, I-oh. Send them out on loan, I-oh. Send them out on loan.
That's right. Don't be alarmed, folks. This is a auto harp, not a banjo.
Does that mean it doesn't need to be tuned?
Good comeback. About a decade ago, someone handed me a CD from a fellow named Brian Bowers. He is, I'm glad to hear that some of you know him. He is not only a exquisite songwriter, but he is just a true master of his craft at an instrument. I mean, it's rare that you hear someone who's mastered an instrument the way Brian Bowers has mastered the auto harp. It's the kind of thing where you don't just hear it and you say, "Wow, that sounds really great." It's you hear it and you say, "I gotta go buy an auto harp." Or if my wife were here, she would tell you 2 or 3. So we're gonna play a Brian Bowers tune, and this one I'm really fond of because I grew up in a house where in the home of a meditation teacher. And there was a lot of meditating going on in my home, a lot of having to be quiet at times when I maybe didn't want to be. And I never really adopted a steady meditation practice. I think there was maybe a little resentment there, so it never quite caught on with me. But through some sort of osmosis, I understand it. Like this song, which is ostensibly about meditation and the like, struck a chord with me. No auto harp joke intended. This thing's all backwards. Hold on a second. Can you hold that? It works better when the auto harp doesn't fall off in this song. So, Brian Bowers, Zen Gospel Singing.
Oh. I once was a Baptist, and on each Sunday morn, I'd be in church praying, as sure as you're born. We'd sing there like angels, in a good harmony. But sin and salvation are no longer for me. And now I'm a Buddhist. I chant my mantra each day, but I miss that hymn singing in the good gospel way. So sing to old Buddha, and the wonders of Zen. We'll meet in nirvana. Yes, we'll be there then. My old friends don't like me since I shaved my head, and they all talk about me as if I were dead. My good old Zen buddies, they think I'm okay, but I can't get them singing more than one note a day. And as we sit there cross-legged, eating brown rice and tea, we chant out our mantras in four-square harmony. We don't sing of salvation, or heavenly home. It's Zen Gospel Singing, just om, om, sweet om.
Hello, my name is Katie. And if you're familiar with the phrase carrying the coals to Newcastle, you at least have some understanding that Newcastle was a center of coal production in the UK for many centuries, and this is a song that comes from there. Byker Hill is a location within Newcastle, as is Walker Shore. You'll hear both of those references. And if you're wondering who these collier lads are that we keep talking about, those are the coal miners themselves. You'll also hear references to another folk song of the era, Elsie Marley, which we will not be singing, but is a nice little reference within the song.
If I had another penny, I would have another Jill. I would make the piper play the bonny lass of Byker Hill.
Byker Hill and Walker Shore, collier lads forevermore. Byker Hill and Walker Shore, collier lads forevermore.
The pitman and the keelman trim, they drink bumble made from gin. Then to dance they do begin to the tune of Elsie Marley.
Byker Hill and Walker Shore, collier lads forevermore. Byker Hill and Walker Shore, collier lads forevermore.
When first I went down to the dirt, I had no pal nor no pitcher. Now I've gotten 2 or 3 Walker pits done well by me.
Byker Hill and Walker Shore, collier lads forevermore. Byker Hill and Walker Shore, collier lads forevermore.
Geordie Chilton, he had a pig, you poke it with a shovel and it danced a jig. All the way to Walker Shore, to the tune of Elsie Marley.
Byker Hill and Walker Shore, collier lads forevermore. Byker Hill and Walker Shore, collier lads forevermore. If I had another penny, I would have another Jill. I would make the piper play the bonny lass of Byker Hill. Byker Hill and Walker Shore, collier lads forevermore. Byker Hill and Walker Shore, collier lads forevermore. Byker Hill and Walker Shore, collier lads forevermore. Byker Hill and Walker Shore, collier lads forevermore.
I'm Andy again. This is an old traditional tune you probably have heard at some point in your life. And even if you hadn't, it repeats a lot, so it's easy to catch on. So feel free to sing along if you want, and try to keep up.
Keep forgetting I gotta do this.
Details.
Just like what? Okay, go ahead, sing the song already.
Oh, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. And in that bog there was a hole, a rare hole, a rattling hole. Hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. And in that hole there was a tree, a rare tree, a rattling tree. Tree in the hole, in the hole, in the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. And on that tree there was a limb, a rare limb, a rattling limb. Limb on the tree, in the tree, in the hole, in the hole, in the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. And on that limb there was a branch on the limb, and the limb on the tree, and the tree in the hole, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh.
And on that branch there was a nest, a rare nest, a rattling nest.
Nest on the branch, and the branch on the limb, and the limb on the tree, and the tree in the hole, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh.
And in that nest there was an egg, a rare egg, a rattling egg.
Egg in the nest, and the nest on the branch, and the branch on the limb, and the limb on the tree, and the tree in the hole, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh.
And on that egg there was a bird, a rare bird, a rattling bird.
Bird in the egg, and the egg in the nest, and the nest on the branch, and the branch on the limb, and the limb on the tree, and the tree in the hole, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh.
And on that bird there was a wing, a rare wing, a rattling wing.
Wing on the bird in the egg, and the egg in the nest, and the nest on the branch, and the branch on the limb, and the limb on the tree, and the tree in the hole, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh.
And on that twig there was a tick, a rare tick, a rattling tick.
Tick on the wing, and the wing on the bird, and the bird, and the egg, and the nest, and the nest on the branch, and the branch on the limb, and the limb on the tree, and the tree in the hole, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh.
And on that tick there was a dot. A rare dot, a rattling dot.
Dot on the tick, and the tick on the wing, and the wing on the bird, and the bird on the egg, and the egg on the nest, and the nest on the branch, and the branch on the limb, and the limb on the tree, and the tree, and the hole, and the hole, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the Rattlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the Rattlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh. The Rattlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the Rattlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh.
My name's Mark. I'm a city boy. This song is called Country Life.
I like to rise when the sun she rises early in the morning, and I like to hear them small birds singing merrily upon the lalem, and hurrah for the life of a country boy, and to ramble in the new mown hay.
In spring we sow, at harvest mow, and that is how the seasons round they go. But of all the times, if choose I may, 'twould be rambling in the new mown hay.
For I like to rise when the sun she rises early in the morning, and I like to hear them small birds singing merrily upon the lalem, and hurrah for the life of a country boy, and to ramble in the new mown hay.
In winter when the sky is grey, we hedge and we ditch our times away, but in the summer when the sun shines gay, we go rambling in the new mown hay.
For I like to rise when the sun she rises early in the morning, and I like to hear them small birds singing merrily upon the lalem, and hurrah for the life of a country boy, and to ramble in the new mown hay.
We've had kind of a running joke in our rehearsals that we seem to end a lot of our songs by just doing the chorus randomly, which is, you know, a folk tradition. There's nothing wrong with that. But, well, Mark just changed it up on us. Once is enough. On the fly.
So I'm Suresh, and the next song we're going to sing is called John Ball. And John Ball was an English priest who lived in the 14th century. And while he was imprisoned and excommunicated from the church, he was well loved by the peasants, who he supported in the peasants' revolt. But at the end of that, unfortunately, John Ball found his head on the end of a pike displayed on London Bridge. But he was remembered as a hero of the people in the song. We'll sing it for you.
So if you sing this song enthusiastically enough, you too can find your head. So ready.
Who will be the lady? Who will be the Lord? When we are ruled by the love of one another, who will be the lady? Who will be the Lord? In the light that is coming in the morning. So sing John Ball and tell it to them all, and long live the day that is dawning. I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, in the light that is coming in the morning. We'll be the ladies, we will be the Lord. When we are ruled by the love of one another, we'll be the ladies, we will be the Lord, in the light that is coming in the morning. So sing John Ball and tell it to them all, and long live the day that is dawning. I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, in the light that is coming in the morning. All shall be ruled by fellowship, I say. When we are ruled by the love of one another, all shall be ruled by fellowship, I say, in the light that is coming in the morning. So sing John Ball and tell it to them all, and long live the day that is dawning. I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, in the light that is coming in the morning. Labor and spin for fellowship, I say. Labor and spin for the love of one another. Labor and spin for fellowship, I say, in the light that is coming in the morning. So sing John Ball and tell it to them all, and long live the day that is dawning. I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, in the light that is coming in the morning. So sing John Ball and tell it to them all, and long live the day that is dawning. I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, in the light that is coming in the morning.
We just got a couple songs left for you. I want to say a few things. I'll say it after this song. I did want to say something else about this one. I thought a lot about what to say about this song, and I couldn't think of anything good, so I'll speak extemporaneously. There's your dark times. And in dark times, I think about the things that bring me comfort. Music is one of them. My dog is another. That may not be true for you. Certainly my dog won't be the one that brings you comfort, especially if you've met him. But I think the thing that brings me the most comfort is other people. And I find myself just appreciating the connections I've made in my community, the singers I know, the other singers I know, friends I have, and I think it's our connections with other people that's, I'm sure this will sound somewhat cliched, but it's our connections with other people that really like define a large portion of our lives and like make us who we are. And this song is about that. At least it is to me. We'll see if it's about that to you as well. And Robin's gonna sing this one. It's called, this is another one I learned from Laura Bassett. This is All the Salt in the Sea.
When we are gone from this place, a dim remembered face can bind us all together, our mothers and our sons, and every link in that chain forged with love, blood, and pain can remind us all forever from where once we had begun. And all the salt in the sea cannot preserve me, all the heat in the fire cannot bring my heart's desire, and all the birds in the sky cannot teach me to fly, but the love in my soul can keep me home. Now if we have purpose here, give up duty and fear, cherish family, cherish friends, our fathers and our daughters, to each moment hold fast, as if each were your last, and hope each day will end with embraces, smiles, and laughter. All the salt in the sea cannot preserve me, all the heat in the fire cannot bring my heart's desire, all the birds in the sky cannot teach me to fly, but the love in my soul can keep me home. When reasoned thought can't explain untold suffering and pain, take solace in good company, your partners and your neighbors, if we strive to our best to fill their hearts with happiness, then our own soon full can be, and so reward our labors. All the salt in the sea cannot preserve me, all the heat in the fire cannot bring my heart's desire, all the birds in the sky cannot teach me to fly, but the love in my soul can keep me home. Oh, the salt in the sea cannot preserve me, all the heat in the fire cannot bring my heart's desire, all the birds in the sky cannot teach me to fly, but the love in my soul can keep me home. But the love in my soul can keep me home.
Oh. All right, one more song for you. A few things before that. So I said I got some CDs over there. Those CDs don't really have anything to do with this group. They're my CDs, singer-songwriter stuff. But, you know, if you like what you heard here, like what you heard there, and it's going to the Couth Buzzard, so it's a good cause, and they're $10 each. You can just put $10 in the hat. I think there's 3 CDs over there. If you buy all 3, it's 20. So it's a great deal. It's like you can't lose. Even if you already have them, I know not a lot of people listen to CDs anymore, but even if you already have them, they may make good Christmas gifts if the person you're giving them to has a CD player. Or you can burn them and email them or whatever. I want to extend some thanks to a few people. First of all, to the Couth Buzzard for hosting us. Y'all, yeah. It's so valuable to have a space like this in your community, a space that's like inviting to events that maybe they don't really know what you're about. I mean, I just emailed them and I was like, hey, I've got this folk ensemble, can we come sing it? You're singing in your corner, and they're like, yeah, sounds great, awesome. And I just, what people refer to as the third place, you know, not your home, not your work, right? That's it's the other place that you go to, and you meet people, and you engage with them, and you like have experiences. This is a essential third place, and if you're not familiar with it, welcome, and if you are familiar with it, welcome back, and like. Please support it. Remember, there's a donation basket over there, and CDs and whatever, and everything goes to the Couth Buzzard. So, thank you all for coming, and thanks to them for supporting us. I want to thank all of y'all for coming out. You know, much like the Couth Buzzard, I'm sure you heard from one of us, like, "Hey, there's some singing," and you're like, "Okay." let's see what this is about. I hope you had a good time. If not, come back next time and maybe you'll have a better time. And then I really want to thank this group. It's been a real pleasure singing with them, and we're missing one member. She wasn't able to be here, Jenny. But y'all, it's been a real delight singing with you these past 9 months, and I'm really they've been very patient with me, arranging songs and then changing the arrangements, and then forgetting to update the changes, and I'm learning as a ensemble leader, and they've been an absolute delight to work with. So for Andy and Robin and Suresh and Trina and Mark and Katie, please give them all. This last song I want to sing for you, I invite a sing-along. I moved to this city 16 and a half years ago, 2007. And I love it here. I love it here. I hate it here sometimes. But it feels like home. It's been a while. It took a while, but it feels like home. And I wrote this song as kind of a tribute to Seattle. And well, you'll pick up the chorus. It's not too difficult. We'll start with that. It's called Seattle, Our Town. This city, it shines like the jewel of a crown, in sun or in rain, from mountains to sound. So raise up your glasses and swallow them down. Oh, hurrah for Seattle, our town. Where summer's unrivaled, the sky's always clear. There's no place you'd rather be 3 months a year. And as for the rest, well, there's coffee and beer. Oh, hurrah for Seattle, our town. This city, it shines like the jewel of a crown, in sun or in rain, from mountains to sound. So raise up your glasses and swallow them down. Oh, hurrah for Seattle, our town. Stout hearts and sharp minds are behind every door. The people are kind and the friendships are sure. And we all say hello, we just don't say much more. Oh, hurrah for Seattle, our town.
city shines like the jewel of a crown, in sun or in rain, from mountains to sound. So raise up your glasses and swallow them down. Oh, hurrah for Seattle, our town.
Where skyscrapers rise and new industries boom. The money it flies and the jobs are in bloom. And your future is waiting, there's plenty of room.
Oh, hurrah for Seattle, our town. This city, it shines like the jewel of a crown, in sun or in rain, from mountains to sound. So raise up your glasses and swallow them down. Oh, hurrah for Seattle, our town.
Where storms, Seahawks, Sounders, and Mariners play. Our teams are well loved, and they usually stay. And we save lots of money on victory parades.
Oh, hurrah for Seattle, our town. This city, it shines like the jewel of a crown, in sun or in rain, from mountains to sound. So raise up your glasses and swallow them down. Oh, hurrah for Seattle, our town.
I'm only a critic with love and in jest. For all of its faults, it's the place I love best. And my heart's forever Pacific Northwest.
Oh, hurrah for Seattle, our town. This city, it shines like the jewel of a crown, in sun or in rain, from mountains to sound. So raise up your glasses and swallow them down. Oh, hurrah for Seattle, our town.
Thank you very much. We are Cappella. Get some more, whatever they have up there.
Beer.
Yeah, coffee, beer. Come chat with us. We'll be around for a little bit. Thanks y'all for coming.
Yes.